Hi there. So it's Friday again, July the 19th, and time for Proverbs 19. Let's jump over there and we'll get into it. Better a poor man who lives with integrity than someone who has deceitful lips and is a fool. Right. Integrity. Okay? We look this up all the time, but let's look it up again. Integrity. The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. The state of being whole and undivided. There you go. The condition of being unified, unimpaired, or sound in construction. Lack of corruption. I like that one. So, there you go. Don't be corrupt. Be of one mind. Okay? Verse 2. Even zeal is not good without knowledge, and one who acts hastily sins. Now you've seen enough evidence of zeal without knowledge lately, huh? All these protesters. Especially the war protesters, the ones that are rooting for Hamas and stuff. And Hamas's open creed is to kill everybody that's not Hamas. It just doesn't make any sense. It's zeal without knowledge. Okay? Especially the ones that are rooting for these people that would openly kill them if given a chance. Doesn't make sense, does it? Verse 3, a man's own foolishness leads him astray, yet his heart rages against the Lord. That's important. Yeah. Your own foolishness gets you in trouble, and you blame God. They do it all the time. God, why did you let this happen? How dare you? When most of the time it's your own foolishness. Or just some outside forces that you have no control over. But it's not God. Okay. They do that. 4, wealth attracts many friends, but a poor man is separated from his friend. Right? You're going to find out who your real friends are? Go broke. Okay? I remember Trump said once, before all this president stuff, way back in the 80s, he said, I would like to lose everything I have just once so I could find out who my real friends are. 5, a false witness will not go unpunished, and one who utters lies will not escape. Yeah, we're hoping for that, aren't we? Because there's a lot of people out there lying now. Live. Six, many seek a ruler's favor, and everyone is a friend of one who gives gifts. All right, bribes. Okay. 7, all the brothers of a poor man hate him. How much more do his friends keep their distance from him? He may pursue them with words, but they are not there. Right. Right. It's usually one who has nothing, and everybody avoids that person. Jesus didn't avoid those people, but everybody else did. 8, the one who acquires good sense loves himself. One who safeguards understanding finds a success. Requires a heart. How do you acquire good sense? You read this. Okay? Read this every day. 9, a false witness will not go unpunished, and one who utters lies perishes. Okay? It's easy to see those nowadays. 10, luxury is not appropriate for a fool. How much less for a slave to rule over a princess. Anything of that luxury is not appropriate for a fool. Yeah? You ever seen these fools that win the lottery? They go out and instantly buy houses and cars jewelry, and they want everybody to see them walking down the street. And a year later, they're in worse trouble than they were before they ever won the lottery. And they wish they had never won the lottery, because now they have bills that they could never pay. 11, a person's insight gives him patience, and his virtue is to overlook an offense. Virtue is to overlook an offense. Just let it go, okay? A person's insight gives him patience. I know a lot of people, including myself, that have prayed for patience. Yeah. This is how you get patience. The insight is the capacity to gain an accurate and deep intuitive understanding of a person or a thing. Deep understanding. That's interesting. A deep understanding of a person or thing will give you patience. That's interesting. To dwell on that a little bit. 12, a king's rage is like the roaring of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. Right. We don't have kings anymore, but 13, a foolish son is his father's ruin, and a wife's nagging is an endless dripping. A house and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a sensible wife is from the Lord. Like that? God. I like that. Laziness induces deep sleep, and a lazy person will go hungry. It's just a fact, huh? Just stating facts. 16, the one who keeps commands preserves himself. One who disregards his ways will die. Right, be good. 17, kindness to the poor is a loan to the Lord, and he will give a reward to the lender. I like this every time it comes out. If you give to the Lord, God pays you back with interest every single solitary time. Every single time. Every single time. If you give $10 to a needy person, somehow you're going to get back more than $10, okay? Every time. It does. Not necessarily monetarily, right? Find a sale on gas or something, and wow, I saved $20 filling up my tank because I found this station on this back corner selling it cheap. God pays you back with interest every time. 18, discipline your son while there is hope. Don't be intent on killing him. Okay? It's very big on discipline. While there's hope, it means when they're young. You have to teach them when they're young. Ideally, before 8 years old. By the time they're 8 years old, they should know how to act and how to conduct themselves. Right? If you don't do that, you're killing him. Okay? It's just that simple. 19, a person with great anger bears the penalty. If you rescue him, you'll have to do it again. Right? You've seen people that are just angry all the time. Always angry. And if you go try and help them, their anger is just going to get them into trouble again. It's not impossible, but you'd have to deal with the anger, okay? Not all the stuff around, but the anger itself. 20, listen to counsel and receive instructions so that you may be wise later in life. Right? Find a wise person and listen to him. Listen. All right? 21, many plans are in a man's heart, but the Lord's decree will prevail. All right. Plan how you want, God's going to have his way. Okay? God will have his way. What is desirable in a man is his fidelity. Better to be a poor man than a liar. And so we looked this up just for fun. Fidelity. No, now they're talking about. Too many companies need fidelity, right? There you go. Fidelity meaning infidelity. Faithfulness to a person, cause, or belief demonstrated by continuing loyalty and support. Right? There you go. Faithfulness to a person, cause, or belief that's demonstrated by continuing loyalty and support. Right? What's desirable as a man is his faithful, continuing desire for loyalty and support. Better to be a poor man than a liar. Right? The fear of the Lord leads to life. One will sleep at night without danger. I'm going to highlight that just because we looked it up. Fear of the Lord leads to life. Follow God. Revere God. Respect God. And his awesomeness. 24. The slacker buries the sand in the bowl and doesn't even bring it back to his mouth. You ever known somebody that lazy? Yeah. Strike a mocker and the inexperienced learn a lesson. Rebuke the discerning and he gains knowledge. Right. If there's a group of people around doing something stupid, one of them gets punched in the face, other people around there say, oh, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, they learn from that. Rebuke the discerning and he gains knowledge. Right? If you point out something to a wise man, he'll listen. A truly wise person knows that every single person on earth can teach you something, okay? Everyone on earth knows something that you don't know. Okay, so you can learn something from everybody and gain knowledge. 26, the one who assaults his father and evicts his mother is a disgraceful and shameful son. Right. If you stop listening to correction, my son, you will stray from the words of knowledge. Got that, my son? A worthless witness mocks justice, and a wicked mouth swallows iniquity. Right. And 29. Judgments are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Right. I used to beat their fools back in those days. So, there you go. We didn't highlight a whole lot on Friday. We looked up the word integrity. And we highlighted 3. A man's own foolishness leads him astray, yet his heart rages against the Lord. Right? If it's your fault, if you made the bad choice, don't blame God, okay? Don't blame God for something that you did because you didn't want to listen. Very simple. And this one is interesting. A person's insight gives him patience, and his virtue is to overlook an offense. A person's insight gives him patience. And we looked that up, insight. So we dwell on that. You study insight, and your insight will give you patience. I would like to learn to be more patient. So I may look that up myself. Right? And his virtue is to overlook an offense. Right? Just let it go. Okay, let it go. Don't argue. Keep scrolling. highlighted 17, kindness to the poor is a loan to the Lord. He will give a reward to the lender. Right? Whatever you give always comes back to you. Always. In some form or another. And a warning to parents, discipline your son while there is hope, while they're young. Don't be intent on killing him. If you never discipline your kids, it's the same as killing them, okay? And 22, we looked up the word fidelity. And there you go. So that's Proverbs 19 for July 19th. Stay tuned later in our Through the Bible in a Year. We're starting the book of Hosea today, which is unfamiliar to me. It's been a long time since I've read Hosea. My 60-year walk. I mean, I probably read it once or twice, but we're going to read it today. And we'll do that. So give us a like if you think about it. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. Relax. So, till later, we'll do it again. See you next time.